Extreme endurance: how 200-mile runs destroy aging bodies like this 50-year-old Navy SEAL, and aging athletes. The shocking truth behind David Goggins' 66-hour run at 50 have raised serious concerns about senior running. But what exactly makes running dangerous for older adults? Could pushing your limits actually accelerate aging instead of slowing it down? Are those marathon medals worth the hidden damage to your joints? Why do doctors warn against long-distance running after 50? What happens to your heart when you keep running past retirement age? And most importantly, are there safer alternatives for seniors who want to stay active? Let's talk about what really happens to your joints when you keep running past 60. It's way worse than most folks realize. The cartilage in your knees wears down much faster than it can rebuild at this age, turning what was once healthy exercise into a one-way ticket to chronic pain that lines have you reaching for the ibuprofen bottle daily. Many older runners don't realize they're redoing damage until they suddenly can climb stairs without wincing, or play with their grandkids without stiffness setting in immediately. That popping sound you hear might not just be normal aging, it could be the beginning of arthritis, setting in years earlier than necessary, potentially leading to expensive surgeries down the road. While younger bodies bounce back from the impact like nothing happened, senior joints simply aren't designed to handle that constant pounding mile after mile, especially when you are talking about pavement or concrete surfaces. Even worse, the damage compounds over time, meaning you might feel fine today, but wake up one morning barely able to walk without pain. Heart health becomes a serious concern when seniors push their running routines too hard. We are talking scary serious. What feels like building endurance might actually be straining an aging cardiovascular system beyond its limits, like revving an old engine at maximum RPMs for hours on end. Studies show that prolonged intense running in later years can cause abnormal heart rhythms, and even permanent changes to the heart's structure that no amount of training can reverse. That runner's high might come with a scary price tag: irregular heartbeats that don't show up until it's too late, potentially leading to emergency room visits or worse. Moderate exercise helps the heart, but marathon-level training after 50 crosses into dangerous territory that even the fittest seniors should avoid, no matter how many Instagram followers cheer them on. Cardiologists are seeing more and more cases of athlete's heart in older runners, a condition where the organ becomes enlarged and less efficient from constant overexertion. The bone density myth surrounding senior running needs to be addressed because it's straight up misleading. While weight-bearing exercise does help maintain bones in theory, the excessive impact from long-distance running often does more harm than good for older adults who don't recover like they used to. Stress fractures become alarmingly common in senior runners because bones lose their ability to repair microdamage quickly. After middle age, we're talking injuries that would heal in weeks for a 30-year-old, taking months for someone over 50. What starts as a tiny hairline fracture can turn into a major break that takes twice as long to heal compared to younger athletes, potentially sidelining you for an entire season. Those finish line photos might come with hidden costs, like osteoporosis arriving years earlier than it should, leaving you vulnerable to life-altering hip fractures from simple falls. The worst part: many older runners ignore early warning signs like persistent shin pain or foot discomfort, writing it off as normal aging, when it's actually their skeleton begging for mercy. Many older runners don't realize how running affects their immune system until they start getting sick constantly, like every other week constantly. Intense endurance exercise actually weakens immune function in seniors big time, leaving them vulnerable to infections that younger runners shake off easily, or might not even catch in the first place. That post-marathon cold isn't just bad luck. It's your body telling you it can't handle the stress anymore, with science showing immunity can stay depressed for days after a hard run. While moderate exercise boosts immunity, pushing your limits as an older adult does the exact opposite, creating inflammation that lingers for weeks after long runs, and makes you more susceptible to everything from colds to more serious infections. The crazy part: many senior runners keep pushing through illnesses thinking they're being tough, not realizing they're digging themselves into a deeper hole of fatigue and recurrent sickness that can take months to recover from fully. The mental health impacts of senior running often get overlooked in the pursuit of fitness goals, and that's a huge mistake. What begins as healthy stress relief can turn into an unhealthy obsession that ignores the body's warning signals, with some older athletes developing what psychologists call Exercise identity disorder. Many older runners develop exercise addiction, trying to prove they're still as tough as they were in their 20s, ignoring pain that should make them stop, and sacrificing relationships for training time. That finish line high comes with a crash that hits seniors harder both emotionally and physically, sometimes leading to depression when they can't maintain unrealistic performance standards they set decades ago. Worse yet, the constant pressure to keep up with younger runners or their past selves creates chronic stress that actually accelerates aging, the exact opposite of what most senior runners are trying to achieve through their sport. Finally, let's talk about safer alternatives that give seniors all the benefits without the risks, because there are plenty of awesome options. Swimming, cycling, and walking provide fantastic cardiovascular workouts without destroying aging joints. Plus, they're way more enjoyable when you are not in constant pain. Strength training 2 or 3 times a week does more for longevity than any marathon ever could, helping maintain muscle mass that naturally declines with age. No running required. The truth is, you don't need to run to stay fit after 50. You just need to move smart with activities that challenge your body without breaking it down prematurely. Things like yoga, water aerobics, or even dance classes keep you active while actually being fun. Imagine that. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more honest health advice that puts your well-being above all else. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends and family. Thanks a bunch.